Welcome back to another episode of Behind the Lava Lava, the podcast that takes you behind the scenes of the vibrant people and cultures of the Pacific. I'm your host, Michael Tan. Before we get started, a quick reminder to our listeners to follow, subscribe, and leave a review if you enjoy the show. Now let's jump straight into it. Today we will be talking with Nestor Campos and Milo Amundsen of MagicPay. Ta'alofa, Nestor and Milo.
Hello, Michael.
Talofa Lava, thank you for having me.
So let's start off with Nestor. Nestor, can you tell us about your background, where you're from?
Well, I was born in Cuba. I have been in the United States for 20 years, so now I am an American citizen. I have a bachelor in business administration, but I've been in this industry, in the payment industry, since 2020. And in this time, I have learned a lot because this is not an industry that you can learn in the internet. You need to be an active part of this industry to accumulate all the knowledge that you will need to serve the merchants. And that's what I'm doing. Now, for half a year, I have been working for MagicPay as a operations manager. And I'm very, very happy with this company in this industry. I think it's a very, very important part of our system. So I'm here to share my knowledge with everybody too, and answer the questions.
Thank you. How about you, Milo?
Yeah, my background is that I learned about American Samoa in high school, and that just captivated my interest to the point that I tracked down the broadcast owner in American Samoa and bothered him enough that I ended up as an intern working in American Samoa. And then from there, I was promoted to run the digital marketing side of the radio station group in American Samoa. But an issue I saw with my vendors that I was supporting in American Samoa was that we couldn't onboard them to Visa and MasterCard. And we were playing this kind of, game of cup and the ball where we're lying and, oh, we're in Hawaii, oh, we're not in Hawaii. And I've been very lucky to work with Nestor and the incredible team at MagicPay to be one of the first independent sales agents providing MagicPay to American Samoa.
That's amazing. Now tell us about MagicPay and what services MagicPay offers.
Okay, MagicPay is a merchant service provider. When the business needs to accept payments, credit card payments, ACH transactions, they need to open a merchant account. This is a federal regulation. So that's where we help the merchants to open the merchant account and then provide customer service and technical support.
I would agree, and I'll give a perfect example. So one of my customers, not in American Samoa, but here in the States, is Matthew Lesko. He's I normally don't mention clients, but he's a friend. And what he does is he takes half of his revenue and he raffles it off to his members every month. Somebody like Stripe, who's a big gargantuan company, says, you're committing fraud, that's an illegal lottery. They throw all kinds of big letter words at him. But we're able to support unique circumstances, be it you're an American Samoa or you're a airfare provider in the Caribbean. We support a lot of high-risk merchants.
So what makes MagicPay unique or different from others who are in the same industry?
That's a good question. We can operate all continental United States, the Pacific Islands, but we are very, very active in Puerto Rico and Virgin Islands, United States Virgin Islands. So we are not this type of company at state level. We have expertise in United States territories to cover all these different, even if it's United States, we cover all these different cultures. So that I'm from Hispanic heritage. We have other team members like Milo, and we have the expertise to cover all the needs of the merchant independently of where they are. So this is believe me, in this industry, this is a very, very important point, and few companies can can offer what we offer, because I repeat, we have a lot of merchants in United States, Virgin Islands, and Puerto Rico, and now we are open to serve the Pacific Islands with all our knowledge and our team members. And I think that we can provide a very, very good customer service to the merchant in the Pacific Islands and any United States territory.
Yeah, no, I mean, everything that Nestor said, and I would add in that I think unfairly credit card and merchant processing servicing has a bad reputation. Honesty and integrity is really at the forefront of what we do, and that sounds like a buzzword, but for us it's not. It's how we walk the walk. And then also empowerment. You know, when Magic Pay moved into the Puerto Rico and U.S. Virgin Island markets, it was very hard for a business in Puerto Rico to be onboarded. So it's really about empowering people who haven't had services. That's how we make our money.
Yes, this is a very important point. I prefer to be honest and share all the information with the merchants than to acquire a merchant as a client and then this merchant gets disappointed. So I prefer to be honest, show all the information, and then they decide if they will be our clients or not. Because as Amado said, in this industry, unfortunately, some companies hide information thinking that the merchant never will know about it, and this is not the situation. We have a high reputation in Puerto Rico and United States Virgin Island and the United States continental as well because of this. So that is our goal, and that is my particular way of thinking about this. To be honest is the best way to provide customer service to the United States merchants.
At American United, we help when others won't. If you're in Utah and need a second chance at banking, they've got your back. They offer everything from business to personal banking to online services, credit, coaching, and financial mentoring. And they do it all with lower fees, higher dividends, and exclusive member rewards.
American United takes pride in helping their members succeed. Whether you need an auto loan, a credit card, or a retirement account, they have the perfect fit for your lifestyle. Plus, they show their appreciation for our veterans with special VA programs for those who have served in the U.S. military. And here's something really special. American United is the proud title sponsor of the annual Pacific Island Veterans Day Dinner Gala, demonstrating their commitment to our community and our heroes.
So whether you're buying your first house or planning your retirement, let American United Federal Credit Union be there for you. They're all about celebrating life's achievements, big and small. Remember, we help when others won't. Visit amucu.org to learn more and become a member today.
Yeah, and I find that honesty helps you build that trust with your clients that allows you to conduct business smoothly. So who are you targeting? Who are your target audience, and how do you cater to their needs?
Well, no, all type of merchants, high risk businesses, normal merchant. For instance, a restaurant is a no risk merchant, but in this industry, the processor, the company that accept the payments and authorize the payments, they have a list of high-risk merchants. For instance, travel agencies, credit repair, and MyPay is targeting any type of business. It doesn't matter if they are high risk or not. We can provide the same service, and our goal is to get all the merchants to be approved, because let me explain something. To open a merchant account, the merchant must provide some documentation and information that is required by the processors. Our goal is that the processor approve everybody. So that's why we have a huge interaction with the merchants all the time. We help them to get the information and the documentation, to gather everything, and then they can have the merchant account, because without a merchant account, they cannot accept credit card, debit card, ACH payments, only cash. And that's in this century, that's not possible. So our goal is to help the merchants to get a merchant account with the processor and start accepting payments right away.
So Milo, what would you say are some of the biggest challenges that you guys has faced trying to promote and get clients with a Magic Pay?
I would say that this is one of the few instances in a business where everybody has this misconception that a credit card machine is kind of like a utility. You just get it, you throw it in, but there's really so many more services that go into a swipe machine besides just taking payments. I mean, the pricing is pretty competitive from vendor to vendor. You're not going to see too much of a variance. But when you work with somebody like Magic Pay, for instance, we have partners that will let you factor your loans. So you get money coming in daily. You can use that to pay back in real time daily loans. So we can help you access money. And it's really helping people understand that there's a real value proposition just besides, because if you just don't want, and if you don't care, if you're apathetic, you can go to Square, you can go to whoever, and they can send you a machine. But there really is so much more as Nestor can go into besides just credit card processing.
Yeah, for instance, we offer integration to QuickBooks Online, very, very well-known tool. We offer integration to Shopify. This is a very well-known e-commerce tool. And we offer more than 120 integration to different shopping cart for the e-commerce industry. So our merchants are not only retail or brick and mortar. We have an important part of our business is electronic commerce. So we offer that integration in most of the cases for free for our merchants. We also offer a lot of physical terminal or point of sales, virtual terminals. Like a virtual terminal is a payment gateway where the merchant doesn't need to have a physical point of sale. They can enter the credit card information in internet portal. They can send to the clients a payment link to the phone, to the email. They can send invoices. So we offer a lot of tools to help the merchant to accept payments. And we also have a support 24 hours, 7 days per week, technical support, customer service support, operational support. And as I said before, we operate in all the United States, continental United States, Puerto Rico, USBI, and now we are targeting the Pacific Island. I think that is a very, very important part of our nation, and we want to be there.
Yeah, so walk me through. I'll give you two examples. You can use either one. I'm a fast food restaurant owner, or I'm a vendor going out to an event. How would I approach you guys in acquiring your services, and what services would you guys provide for me as if I own a restaurant or I'm a vendor at events? We'll use this small example.
Okay, that's a very good two examples. Let's say that you are a vendor and you go to events, and in those events you accept the payments. Okay, we have a lot of physical terminal that we call flex terminals that works as a phone. So it's like a huge phone with their own data. So they have that SIM card inside, and they can connect to a Wi-Fi or have their own internet through the SIM card. So you can take that terminal and take it whenever you want in any states, any territory in the United States. And for the fast food, we can offer what we call in this industry point of sale. A point of sale for a restaurant is like a software that manages every detail of the restaurant. You can see even the tables. For the fast food, maybe not, but for a restaurant, you can see the table configuration. You can You can see all your menu, all your items, all your products, all your beverage, everything there. So you can like a touch and select and add and remove, and you can split payments. So there are a lot of software that MyPay offers that help a lot in the food industry. This is a very important part of our portfolio, and the fast food industry is now increasing with the food trucks. You can find food trucks everywhere, so we can offer both flex terminal that they can connect to the Wi-Fi or to the data, or fixed terminal that they can connect to the Ethernet the internet, and also the POS to help the merchant to offer a better service. And as the name said, fast food will be a fast service for the merchant, but an excellent one.
Yeah, and if I could just add one little point here before we move on, is not necessarily just hit it on the head. We provide so much software and so much compliance services besides just processing. So if you have to pay, 0.3 basis points to acquire Magic Pay or somewhere around there in pricing, but you're saving $500 a month to get top tier restaurant software, it really is a no-brainer to just bite the bullet and pay the 0.3%.
So I'm kind of compare, like with Magic Pay, we're gonna compare it with Square. In what way are you guys better, or do you guys offer a better incentive for your clients versus Square?
Well, Square is expensive. It's expensive, and we offer different pricing depending of the type of business. So we don't offer a fixed pricing for everybody, huge 3.6% as the competition. And we can offer, depending on the type of business, lower and affordable rates. So, for instance, it's not the same to a restaurant than credit repair office. So depending on the type of business, of the risk of the business, we are open to offer low and affordable rates, because we have a mission. We are not making clients, we're making friends. So we want our clients to be with MyPay for years, happy with our service. So we cannot think that we want to offer that high price only to make more money. I'm being honest, and we study every case and discuss every case, every pricing with the merchants before they sign anything. We don't have any contract. We don't have contracts. So a merchant can be with us 1 month or 10 years. We don't have 3 years. This is very common in the industry. The 3 years contract and what the industry call early termination fee. If a merchant close the merchant account before 3 years, a lot of companies in this industry charge $250. We charge nothing because we don't have any contract. It's just to open the merchant account and start accepting payments, and that's it. And that is what makes us, I think, that is a huge difference, because we are so sure of our good service that we don't offer contracts. That the contracts is very common in the industry, but we don't offer that.
Yeah, no, I mean, he just hit it on the head. Payment processing is an industry where, if you're lucky, you have 3 to 4 year client retention. Magic Pay is completely the opposite. The majority of our customers sign up with us, and they stay with us until they sell the company or they pass it on to their kids. And we're very proud of that fact.
That's true.
Are you a veteran, military member, law enforcement officer, hospital worker, or educator dreaming of owning your own home? Frontline Heroes is here to make that dream a reality. Their program is designed by a group of realtors, lenders, and escrow specialists who want to give back to those who served our communities. Here's how it works. Their realtors pledge to contribute 25% of their commission, while lenders chip in half a percentage towards closing costs and other fees associated with buying a house. It's their way of honoring your service and making home ownership more attainable. Contact Dan Taylor at 801-512-4200 to learn more and take the first step towards owning your own home. Frontline Heroes, turning dreams into keys.
Yeah, that's amazing. So, what kind of community support do you guys need in order to help Magic Pay boost Magic Pay?
Sure. So my reference is in payment processing. There's processing, and that's Visa, MasterCard. Then there's the companies that facilitate processing. Then there's the ISOs, independent sales organizations that work with processors. That's what Magic Pay is. And then, that's where Big Old Nestor is. And then there's independent sales agents, the small fish like me, who help people facilitate their payments. And what I'm doing is I'm taking my residual checks from Magic Pay and I'm flying all around the country, and I'm networking with chambers of commerce and explaining how they can actually get in the credit card processing, how they can earn a fair 30% shake on all the business they refer to us from the start of the business until they terminate the relationship with Magic Pay. And I just think people really need to be aware that there's more to their credit card processing than just a swipe machine. And that also, on the other side, there's real legal downsides if you choose not to be PCI compliant. Payment processing compliant, which we'll turn it over to Nestor in a minute, is really at the heart of what we do. And if you're not being PCI compliant and you're a bar or a restaurant, or you're really anybody that's taking money from anybody, you're at real legal jeopardy.
Yes, PCI is a federal regulation for the security of the credit card payment industry. As you can imagine, all the money laundering go through the payment industry. That's a fact, okay? And also a lot of fraud. And PCI is a questionnaire that every merchant must fill out once per year. Otherwise, they will be fined. They will pay around $25 monthly until they complete the questionnaire. Also there is a way to you connect. They connect the terminal for a scan, but so this company that offered the PCI for this industry scan the terminal looking for frauds, and to be sure that the terminal is secure and is encrypted to protect the cardholder information, credit card numbers, everything that is related to the credit cards. But MyPay offer a specific encryption named P2PE. When the merchant is processing through MyPay, they don't need to scan the terminal. They just need to complete few questions in the questionnaire about the business, about how they secure the cardholder information, and that's it. They don't need to go to connect the terminal, wave to be scanned. So MyPay offered that to all their merchants, the P2PE encryption to all the terminals, and that is a huge step in facilitating the merchant to be compliant with the PCI regulation. Oh, I have an example. When I was working for another company, I was working for an independent sales office. A sales rep in the United States reached out to me and he asked me, do you guys offer your services in American Samoa? And unfortunately, I had to say not to that question. But with MyPay, we offer to all the Pacific Island this service through a processor named TSYS, TSYS. So I wanted everybody to know that, because I felt so bad that time when that sales rep asked me that question. I said to me, why? But those are United States territories. Why this company cannot offer them merchants accounts? But now with MyPay, we can do it.
Yeah. Thank you, Nestor and Milo. I feel like it's very important to make people aware of the services and the resources that are out there so that they can make their business grow and thrive. But do you guys have any closing remarks, or what do you guys have anything to say for our listeners?
I just wanted to say that Nestor and I talked, and we want Behind the Lava to grow. We want to empower the Samoan and Pacific diaspora around the United States.
Mhm.
So we would love to do a little $40 giveaway, because we know that you do those on Facebook. So at this episode, you can share it. We'll let you pick some winners, but just message us and we'll send $40 to some people on Venmo, or 40 people to multiple people on Venmo.
Well, I must emphasize something. The payment industry is not popular culture. So you don't learn about that in Facebook or Twitter or the social media. That's why we exist, to help the merchant to understand not how they can operate their business, but how they can accept payments from the cardholders, from credit, debit, and ACH transactions. We are here to help them to understand and be more efficient in their businesses, and that's our job, and that is our goal.
Thank you very much. We really appreciate the offer, Milo. And where can people come and find you guys if they're very interested in Magic Pay? Where can people reach you?
They can go to our website, mypay.net. There, they can just answer a couple of questions. We will receive the information, usually email, phone number, and we will reach out back and ask them questions and require some documentation, and that's it. Every merchant can go to mypay.net. They will find a link there where they can ask for our services. They can enter the information, and then it's a simple process. Then we will send an email with the required documentation. They will send back the documentation. We will agree the pricing, the terminal that they want to use, and that's it. And most of the merchants can have a merchant account in 7 business days. Most of them. It's a very simple process.
How about you, Milo?
Yeah, no, I just everything that they've said so far, and what Nestor said, when you go there, just put Milo sent you. When I was looking to become an independent sales agent for payment processing, it was really hard to find somebody that was technically brilliant, had pricing that was affordable, and was honest and would give you a fair shake. And I think that's even harder in a risky industry like payment processing. So I feel lucky to work with Rami. I feel lucky to work with y'all, and I feel lucky to work with Magic Pay. So thank you guys for making time for us tonight.
Thank you, Milo. Thank you. I appreciate that. Your words. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you very much, guys, for joining us here on Behind the Lava. We truly appreciate you guys taking the time to come talk about Magic Pay. Now, to our listeners, make sure if you are interested in these services, contact Nestor Campos and Milo Amanson at Magic Pay. So thank you for tuning into this episode of Behind the Lava. I hope you enjoyed our conversation. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure you follow, drop a comment, and leave us a review. This is Michael Tan signing off. Tofa Soifua.
Working on my interests, it's who I am. I'm trying to make these digits look like EINs. When the help ain't free, you all help me. Salute to folks who turn their names to LLCs. The wealth is in itself to help a non-profit. To be better women or better men, whether business by veterans or common folks with a dream. We're all born with the same strength. We tread waters that were untouched. Let's be on the same wavelength. Behind the lava, front of our eyes. Let our legacy live off it when we're up in the sky. All signs point to us to help someone make a difference. With God as my witness, let's talk business.